people in this area are so lucky to experience nature in the way that it is. And so I think having a group like Intrepid come along and just really make the most of that love that people have and turn that into action to trying to protect it is awesome. And that's exactly what we need more of.
On the peninsula, we've got about 20 to 30% of remnant vegetation left. So it's really important that Landcare does its bit. With Landcare, most of them are getting on in life and they're in their 50s to 70s. And so it's really important to get our young people engaged in nature and in volunteering for nature. So getting this new Intrepid group started is really important.
We're really lucky to live on Bunurong country and there's so much beautiful nature here. Chantal and I really wanted to create an experience for people to come and see what beautiful flora and fauna we have, as well as see what work's being done in this space. You know, we spend so much time inside or we spend so much time on our phones, and when you're actually out here and you're pulling out weeds and, you know, you pull out weeds and then you see all this like amazing biodiversity that's under your feet. And of course, naturally, you're just going to want to keep protecting it and keep getting involved. This weekend's about building a community and building momentum to continue the group into the future.
I'd previously looked up just other generic Landcare groups because I know my parents had been involved with some, like through the Otways and kind of other areas. But they're definitely like older generation focused, and seeing something younger and fresh is really great. In a way, part of it's just, being out in nature and just doing something, and just being involved in larger community efforts. Meeting other people, especially in the area, is definitely a bonus.
Probably one of the most moving moments was the Welcome to Country by one of the Bunurong elders, and he's speaking with so much passion and love for the land, and it's kind of infectious when you sort of witness that. And something that I've sort of been thinking about during the day is like, whose country are we on, what does it represent, and how can we restore it back to what it was. It's like nice to work up a sweat, pull some weeds out of the ground and know that you're doing some good. And I think doing it with people as well is way more gratifying. It's nice to come around people who are like so into the same stuff, and having more young people in the space will encourage others to come along, and programs like this are incredible for that because it just gets people feeling comfortable to get involved.
Just feel quite grateful for this opportunity to connect with people who care about similar things. And for me to be able to identify plants is a big way of feeling that I belong. Because where I grew up in Northeast China, I can walk on the street and say, this is what trees, and I've been kind of dying for an opportunity to learn it. So I think Landcare is like a good platform for that. For me, it's like first time joining a group activity like this in Australia. So all part of my knowing more about Australian people story. Yeah.
The Peninsula has an enormous degree of biodiversity. Yes, it's had people come in and cut down trees and there's all sorts of damage been done, but there's big areas of bush scattered around. What Landcare's been working on for about the last decade is actually building animal and plant highways between them, and we're well on the way with it. But the importance of having young people come in is they're the ones who are going to come up and pick it up and keep on going. They will not only pick up the revegetation, they'll pick up the maintenance of what's there. I put in a big patch of gum trees now. It's going to be about 100 to 150 years before it reaches maturity. They're going to have grown old and died before they get to that point. So basically this is it's a gift from us, oldies, down to the younger generation, and they now have the responsibility of keeping it going and giving it as a gift down to the next generation.
To see such a good, diverse group of people who are all there with the same passion and want to continue doing this work is, really great, and it'll be really beneficial for the group. We just feel very fortunate and excited for the future.